Dad's big day is coming up, and if you're looking for a way to make him feel extra special, get the kids in on the pre-holiday prep. No fancy tools and no pricey supplies. These dad-worthy DIYs are fun for all ages, and they're guaranteed to earn a proud spot on Dad's shelf. Early childhood education expert Kelsey Cook is here with some simple and sweet projects that let the kids do the gifting. That's what we want.
Yes, and you want them to be entertained while they're doing it, because why not add that extra step?
And is that why you say craft? A craft is the way to go.
Yes, I love a craft, because number one, they can't buy anything, you know, so they feel like they're excited, they're doing it, but then also you're killing time, which we love to do in the summer.
That's what we've got to do in the summer, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you have two ways for us to create this handprint card that we're gonna start with.
Yes, okay, so this is a really cute one. It is Happy Father's Day, you're out of this world, so they're little aliens that we're doing. And I have two ways that I like to do handprint. So my first way is to trace it on paper and cut it out, because no paint. Sometimes, you know, some parents are no paint parents.
Sometimes
I don't know if you
don't
are.
want paint. Yes.
I'm like, I can do a little small dose of paint. So this one is great. You trace their hand, you cut it out, and then the other one is a handprint on paper. So I thought maybe
Kids
I would.
probably like that better.
They get way more excited about it. They love to do it, but I thought maybe I would do your handprint so we can show.
Speaking of alien, I always say I have ET fingers.
I love it. I love it.
Long fingers. So
okay, so I'm going to show a couple tips that I do when I'm painting kids' hands. So I like to put the paint right on their hand, because one less thing to get dirty. And then we spread it out. I always tell them to open their hand up really big. Yeah, see? I'm the queen of no mess, you know? So anything that I can do that will eliminate a mess from my life makes me happy. So I just do a little bit like this, and then we flip it over. And I'm always guiding my kid's hand, press it down. I tell them don't move, and then you pull it up. And we have a handprint.
Look at that, E.T.
And I have a towel for
in
you.
the life.
Yeah,
Thank
there you go.
That's so fun, and that's fun because you can even have the siblings do that to each other.
Yes, yes, and I really love this one because you can do more than one alien. So like this is my daughter and my son. So you can do all of your kids
on one paper.
On one little paper.
So cute.
But I do have this as a printable that I shared with you guys so that people can print it out. Do it. It's super easy and super fast. But
and then you just stick the eyeballs on. That's it.
Yeah. Yep. You just use. So I have all these little eyeballs, and if you get them, you can get them in different sizes, which is fun. And so I just stick them on. You can just pick as many as you want.
And they decide maybe they just want them on the tips.
Yeah. You can do whatever you want to kind of like make it fun and cute, their own thing.
Okay, I love it. Next, you have something that doubles as a card and a sensory project.
Oh yeah.
Why is that important?
So kids with sensory play, it's so great because it gets them engaged and excited, but then it's also, they're kind of learning different things like fine motor skills when they're picking it up. You can count. And this one I really love because they have to go on a rock hunt first.
Love it.
So it's getting them outside too. You send them outside, send them to look for some rocks. So my kids did these before. Go find as many rocks as you want. And then we also rinse them off and wash them. So I'm like, it's taken a lot of steps, a lot of time. We wash them and then you just glue them on a frame.
What kind of glue works for heavy rocks?
So you gotta do hot glue, which is the only downside is you're using hot glue. So I brought my hot glue gun, but I did it with my kids. So I put the hot glue on and then they stuck their rocks on. So they still got to do it. But the nice thing is these frames, these wooden frames you can get for $1.50 at Michael's. So
perfect.
And you can do pickup at Michael's, which,
and then
if you're anything like me, that's the best.
I've never done that. Okay, so this is one idea. The cheap frames you can just buy, or you're saying you could make a frame with sticks.
Yep, so I grabbed these craft sticks. These are just the jumbo size craft sticks. And all you're gonna do, I use the hot glue gun for this too. You'll just put it on there and then, here, do you wanna create your frame?
And you overlap just a little.
Yeah, I overlapped.
That's cute.
Yep, and then I'm gonna put it on this side for you.
And see, you're doing with me, just like
I'm
your little kid.
Exactly what I would do.
That's awesome. So then they can do part of it.
So then they get excited, and then we'll do two.
And then this way, you don't cover it with glass or anything.
No, this one I just.
Sorry. How do I have it this way? Okay.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, this one I didn't cover with glass, and I actually let my daughter draw a picture because you know sometimes going to get a picture.
That's what you'd rather show than.
Yeah. So if you're good at printing pictures, if you can grab them, that's an easy way to do it. But she had fun. She drew a picture of her and her dad. And I'm like, those
what dad would not love that? Okay, so you have a questionnaire for the kids to answer.
Yes. So I I do this for Mother's Day and Father's Day always, and it's also a really good grandparents gift because it asks questions like, what is your mom's favorite color? How old is your mom? And you know, they're either saying 3 or 75. And so, so it's really fun. So I have one for dads and grandpas that they can answer all the questions and they can fill it out and then you give it to them and it's a fun keepsake.
I was just going through trying to find some pictures for my son's graduation and I found one of my older son of that exact thing. And for some reason he kept saying how he was falling. It was like, my mom helps me when, and he was like, I fall down and hurt myself. And so all of the ones were, and then another one was, my mom's the best because she helps me when I hurt myself. I'm like,
wow,
how much
really
were you
getting injured?
hurting yourself? So I think those are things you'll go back to over and over again, and you'll love to see. Okay, so before we say goodbye, I understand you have subscription boxes.
Yes.
Is that what we're looking at?
Yes, so I have boxes, it's called Learning with Kelsey, and they're subscription activity boxes that you can get, which is perfect for summer. There's 20 activities in every box. And you just pull the activity out and do it. It has all the supplies and everything in there that you need.
20? That takes care of you for the whole, like Monday through Friday, the entire month.
Yep, exactly.
And so you do these monthly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can do that, and we can also get a discount code from you?
Yeah. So if you use Studio 5, you can get 20% off your first month. So,
oh my gosh, thanks for making it easy for us. You saw how easy this can be. It's because of Kelsey. Where do we find you?
So you can find me on Instagram at Learning with Kelsey or at learningwithkelsey.com.
Learning with Kelsey.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Yes, of course.